What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. This could be a new series. I don't know if you guys do enjoy this video though. Friendly reminder to give it a like and I will make some more of these. I've got some marker here on my arms. It's like grade school, but I promise there's reason for this. This isn't just some like cool tattoo that I thought would be nice for the day. There's reasons. We'll cover that in a little bit. But today we're going to be talking about biceps. Everyone always wants bigger arms, am I right? You'd like a couple more inches on your arms, maybe another inch. I would too. And there are ways that you can improve your arm training and get more size. Now obviously we have our triceps. That's for another video. But today we're going to be covering biceps, kind of the front part of the arm, and things that you can do to learn more and get better results in the gym. These are just some small tips here, and I feel like to get better results you have to know the muscles that you're trying to work, and you have to know the function of the muscle. Once you figure out the function of the muscle, training becomes a lot easier. So this movement right here is like the standard curl. I mean, you might be training your biceps and just doing this but not knowing what it is. This is called elbow flexion, and you can see right here, just by doing this movement, kind of a curl, the red on my arm is moving, it is contracting. So that is how we get our biceps bigger. This is like the standard curl. But there's also this movement right here, which is supination. Again, you can see right here, the red part of my arm is moving, which means it's contracting. And then you also have some shoulder flexion, which is basically just putting your arms over your head, but that is very, very minor, and I'm not gonna cover that. So I think biceps training is very, very cool because you can work different muscles based on the position of your hands, kind of going back to that pronation and supination thing. So you've always heard when you do a curl, you can kind of twist your arms on the way up, kind of turn your pinky out and kind of put your pinky up towards your shoulder. That is a great way to hit your biceps. So I encourage you to do that with your curls, but I feel like that tip is kind of played out a little bit. And we all know, you know, just twist on the way up, you can get a good contraction and really, really squeeze this muscle right here, which is your biceps brachii. Now this has a long head and a short head. The long head kind of runs along the outside, the short head runs along the inside. Now bi meaning two, there are two heads of the biceps. I hope that makes sense. And before we get too far into these other two muscles right here, I want to say, everyone always wants to know, how do I get a big biceps peak? I want a big peak. Are there exercises to get a big biceps peak? All you can do is improve the size of the muscle. If you want a peak, that is mostly genetics. Now take a look at this footage right here. This is my friend. He has a great biceps insertion, which kind of gives him the peak illusion. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but my arms are bigger than his, but since he has just like good genetics, good muscle tie-ins, his arms look a lot bigger than mine in pictures and in videos, just because of the way that his muscle inserts into his arm. So no, you can't really just get a big biceps peak out of nowhere. All you can do is improve the current size of your arm. So now what we're gonna do is talk about this green muscle right here. This might be a muscle that you are missing out on. This is your brachialis. So this is just kind of like running along the side. And a good way to hit this muscle is basically just curling in a neutral grip. So we wanted to hit our brachii, we curl in a supinated grip, we move to a neutral grip, and we can kind of target a different area of the arm. So something like this would be a hammer curl. Doing this movement right here, again, elbow flexion, but all we did was change our grip, is going to change the targeted muscle right here. So we're going to be going from the red right here to the green muscle right here, which is the brachialis. We're gonna be moving from the brachii to the brachialis. So if you're not doing any hammer curls, definitely add that in, because again, this is another muscle that you can develop. It's not all about the brachii. If you want to add more size in your arms, you need to be hitting all of these muscles. So definitely start to add in some neutral grip curls. You can do some dumbbell hammer curls, you can do some rope hammer curls, and just get creative into the gym. But don't overlook these other two muscles. And this third one right here, which is on the front of your arm, it almost looks like a forearm. So if you want to have bigger forearms, you can hit your brachioradialis, which is this front muscle, and it does kind of play into the size of your overall biceps area. And if you guys want to take a guess on how to hit this muscle, we started here, then we went here. To hit the front of your arm, all you have to do is the exact same movement, elbow flexion, but change your grip into a pronated grip. Now my favorite exercise to do with this is just like a reverse grip cable curl, and you will feel your forearm burning and a little bit of your biceps because you are doing the elbow flexion. So there you have it, guys. Biceps training made easier. I hope it didn't confuse you too much. In conclusion, guys, you can change what part of your arm you hit by just changing your grip. So you start here, it's like this in a supinated grip, it's going to be hitting your biceps. You move down like this, it's going to hit your brachialis, and then you have a pronated grip, it's going to be hitting your brachioradialis. So what you can do to get bigger arms is start to use different variation of curls, and of course focus on progressive overload, good tension, good form. Really think about the muscles, and from there your arms will start to grow. So I hope this video helped you out, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like down below. I do appreciate it. I have to go wash this marker off of my arm, and I will talk to you guys next time.